Hey guys, today we're taking a look at my Hazy Flame deck. Now, Hazy Flames are just kind of a 6-star fire archetype. They rely on bringing out, powerful 6-star XYZs, and they also have a really interesting quirk that a lot of them can't be targeted by things, so gives them kind of a leg up and allows them to keep themselves out and protect themselves, and then bring out those rank 6s. So I've had a Hazy Flame deck for a while, but I decided to update it, add in some new stuff, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I'm going to go through the cards. So first off, we have 3 Hazy Flame Cerberus. So a very powerful card in this deck. His attack is okay, 2000, not amazing, but he has a normal summon ability. He has the ability to kind of recycle things, which is very, very nice for this deck. And then we're going to be running 3 Hazy Flame Peryton, allowing us to have some nice swarming in addition, so we can make those rank 6 plays a lot more easily. And then we're going to be running 3 of the new card Hazy Flame Hydra. A big fan of this. Pretty nice attack for the Hazy Flames, and allows you to add more XYZ materials, which is one of the biggest important parts about Hazy Flames, is being able to use a lot more XYZ material. So really liking this card a lot. Also something to keep in mind is his 200 defense and 200 defense for Cerberus. And then we're going to be running 2 Flamvell Firedog. Obviously a very powerful monster, allowing us to have a target for Rekindling, but because he has the effect to bring out, those 200 or less defense monsters, he could bring out these Hazy Flame monsters that are very powerful, so I really like having this card in this deck. And then 2 Mantikor, another beater that can be very, very nice, and also allowing you to protect stuff in an interesting way, so I definitely like having, 1 or 2 copies of this. And then we're going to be running 2 of the Hieratic Dragon of Tefnuit. Just fits in well with the deck, having us, special summon him, bring out 6 stars, make other rank 6 plays, so I really like having this in the deck. And then 1 Sphynx. So Sphynx is a really interesting choice card because it's so based on, luck and randomness and what's going on with your deck. So I wouldn't recommend running 3 of this. You can run 2. 1 I think is ideal just because of how random it can be. It can really, provide you with insane plays, but if your luck isn't there, it can really be bad. And it also depends on your deck type. If you have a deck type that would like more stuff to be in the graveyard, Sphynx can be a better choice for that. So it's up to you. And then 2 Tyhone, just being targets for the Heretic Dragon. Very good that he's fire, and he's also dragon if you want to run, certain other things that work with that. And then we're going to be running 1 blaster in a fire deck that also uses dragons. Can be very nice to make additional plays and destroy things. And then 1 Fire King High Avatar, just kind of a tech card in here that can be very, very useful to blow up your opponent. I really like having this card in case, so you can make some additional plays. Now for the spells, we're going to be running 3 Hazy Pillar. Obviously very important for this deck, letting Hazy Flames get out and allowing you to attach Hazy Flames, which is very, very nice to keep on abusing your XYZ effects. And then 3 Onslaught of the Fire Kings, so good in this deck, special summoning whatever you need, and then you can make those rank 6 plays. Very, very nice. And then 2 MST, 2 Forbidden Lance to protect things, and 1 Rekindling. Obviously it's limited now. Still very useful in this deck to bring out some very insane plays. If this gets brought back to 2 or 3, will be very, very powerful, but that's kind of unlikely at this point. And then 1 Dark Hole, just blowing up things. For the traps, we're going to have mostly staples, 2 Fiendish Chains, also using 2 Flamvell Counter. So something I'm kind of messing with this. We have a lot of 200 defense monsters in this deck, a good amount of them, so I kind of like having this card. We can really, deal with whatever spell or traps, which can be very, very powerful in the right situation. So trying this out, you guys can let me know what you think of that. So now for the extra deck, obviously going to have a very large amount of rank 6s. So 3 of the boss, Hazy Flame Basiltrice, just a very powerful card to banish things, and obviously if you do want to stack it up, you can make really crazy plays, so it can be very good. 2 Peryton, one of the best rank 6s out there, very powerful as well. Evolzar Solda, so just because we have Hydra, we will be able to get this out, which can be a very powerful card. 2 Photon Strike Bouncer, another very powerful rank 6. Gauntlet Launcher, Swordbreaker, Inzektor-Exa Beetle, Force Focus. Some of these just random 6-star XYZs that have very useful effects in certain situations. And then 1 Fairy Knight Inganar, just another choice that you can make with 3 rank 6s that can be very, very powerful in the right situation. And 1 Gaia Dragon, you could run more if you want, obviously giving you some additional plays, especially after you use your materials. And also, I'm just trying this card out. It's sort of a weird choice that I'm just kind of having fun with. Number C5, Chaos Chimera Dragon. With this card, you basically can just kind of keep, making the plays and keep going. The big thing about this card is that he gets huge bonuses from having XYZ materials added to him. So I like it with a Hazy Flame deck that you can kind of do some really interesting stuff. So I'm having a lot of fun just messing with this card, and you guys can let me know what you think. So now for the side deck. If you haven't seen a video of mine before, side decks in my videos are kind of just recommended cards that can also work with the main deck. It isn't meant to be a side deck for matches. These are cards I just want you to think about when you're building your own Hazy Flame deck. So you can add in more Flamvell tech, Flamvell Magician, do more synchro plays. That's another alternative you have. You can run this deck more with Fire Kings, make it more of a Fire King hybrid, or turn it into like more of a dominant Fire King deck. That's definitely a choice. There's some other random 6-star fire monsters that could be useful for this deck. Manticore of Darkness, Laval Lancelord, Goku. They all are interesting tech cards for this deck. Hazy Flame Griffin can be a very good card, but it's more when you're only having fire monsters in your graveyard, so it depends on what you're currently doing, but it can be useful. Plague Spreader, another choice that a lot of people run in this deck. I'm just trying, a build without it, but you can definitely run this and bring out rank 8s and do a different, kind of thing there with more synchros. Run like Crimson Blader. With some of the additional stuff, you can run rank 8 XYZs too, depending on what you're doing. So there's a lot of additional stuff you could do there. There's some other rank 6s. Number 6 can be an interesting one, but only if you're running, a lot of numbers. There's a couple OCG rank 6s that are really good. Number 39 Beyond the Hope and Shogi Rook are really interesting ones that I might run when they come out. So definitely things to keep an eye on. You can run more of the Hieratic Dragon, then you can run Convocation if you want to search him out. Not really much point running this if you aren't running, 3 obviously. So that's definitely a choice depending on what you're running. Circle of the Fire King is another interesting thing you could do to make additional plays. Pot of Duality for draw power, but we're doing a lot of special summoning, so it's up to you. And Hazy Glory, I'm not a huge fan of this, but if you want to guarantee your normal summons a little bit more, you can run something like this. So that's my Hazy Flame deck. Definitely having a lot of fun with it. Really like getting out those rank 6s, and I really like some of the additional plays that we can do with Hieratics and Onslaught and Fire Kings and Blaster, and all the different rank 6s we have. It gives us a lot of different choices for what we want to do. And I really like the addition of Hazy Flame Hydra, adding another power to this deck that really boosts our XYZ materials, which is really nice. But if you guys have your own Hazy Flame decks, you could post below, let me know in the comments. You could talk about what cards you use and make suggestions for me. Maybe there's some cards I didn't think about that could be really useful for this deck. So let me know in the comments below. But as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.